Hey everybody, hopefully you guys looked in the listing. I know several of you emailed me, but for those of you who didn't, I hope you looked in the listing to see, it says search for Leader of the Pack breaks on YouTube so that you can find the break, because I'm not going to be sending out the links on a regular basis anymore. Actually, for anybody who's new, of course, you wouldn't know that. But for those guys who have been bidding with me for a while, that is something I had been talking about for a bit, but had not, didn't want to do it until I was sure that we had enough content that it would show up readily when you searched for it. And I think we do now. So that should make life a little easier. So to start things off tonight, we are going to be doing a half case, which is 6 boxes of 2015 Strata football. And you will see here, we have the list of team names on the left, and then the winning bidder's user ID on the right. So you can take a look at this and see what teams you have. If you're anything like me, I often bid on so many breaks that I can't always remember like what team I have in what break. So that just makes it a little bit easier, both tonight if you're watching live and also later if you are, watching it on the recorded version. You still want to be able to know what team you had. So that's the purpose of the spreadsheet, and we put that up before each break. So first up is the half case of Strata, and then that will be followed by our third case, which is 4 boxes of 2016 plates and patches. So if anybody's in chat, you guys speak up and let me know on this Strata. We're cutting into the new case here. If you would like to do the left half of the case, or if you would like to do the right half of the case tonight. And if there's nobody in chat that says anything, then I will put it in random.org and we'll do it that way. But usually I like to let you guys pick if anybody wants to pipe up and say yay or nay one way or the other. Which I don't know. There's nobody speaking up in here. So you guys are either not logged into chat or you're just very quiet. Maybe everybody's off watching the Oscars. Oh, here we got somebody who wants to do the left half. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, S5 Inc. Box Breaks. All right, so we're going to do the left half. So let me, good grief, I'm probably going to have to just turn this upside down and trying not to do it on the table because, yeah, I have seen from past experience it really jars the camera and makes life difficult. So I'm going to try to just drop them out that way. I'll still show you as soon as I can get them. They're so tight in this box, man. Okay, so we're going to have to probably... All right, I'm going to take these out of the right-hand side and just set them over here for a minute so I can reach in and get the last ones of the left-hand side out because they do not want to come out of there. They are just jam-packed in this box. Oh, my gosh. All right, well, we're going to have to take the whole right side out to get the last left one out, I think. There we go. Man, it's usually not quite that difficult, but they wanted to stay in there tonight. Nobody wanted to come out and play out of that. All right, so here are our 6 boxes. For those of you who have not done a Strata break before, 2015 goes to the format where it's just the one pack of cards in there. The older stuff, the 2013 and 2014 Strata, which I have some of that listed right now too, but obviously we're not breaking it tonight. The 13 and 14 Strata was still the old way they used to do it, which has multiple packs in there, like, I don't know, something like 24 packs in a box in the older ones. But the newer ones all just have one shiny pack in them. So each box, 1 pack, 2 cards, both hits. So they don't waste your time with 2015 Strata. You don't get a bunch of base cards or fillers or any of that jazz. You get that right there. So usually they're pretty good hits, And that's the trade-off. Sometimes you get the nice high-end hits and you don't get a lot of base cards, which sometimes you want base cards and sometimes you don't. So That's why I break open all kinds of different sets. I do a lot more base card heavy sets than some breakers do, because, you know, sometimes you want either the hits that are in that set, or you want the base cards for some reason or another. And a lot of breakers, of course, you know, they don't like to have to ship a lot and sort a lot and all that, so they just do boxes that don't have a lot of cards in them. But I kind of do anything I like, really. Or sometimes even things I don't love. If you guys like it and say you want to do it, you know, I'll try and track it down and do it, even if it's not something that was otherwise on my radar. All right, so there are our 6 packs representing our 6 boxes. And let's get busy in here. That's a big, thick pack right there. This is a really skinny pack. In fact, it's so skinny, it makes me feel like we're going to have a redemption. In fact, I do see, I think, the back of it. The back of that looks like it is going to be a redemption in here. I knew that felt like it was really thin. So first up here we have Jay Ajayi for the Dolphins. And I have a difficult time seeing the numbers on these. I think that says 86 of 600. The glare hits it, and then I got to tell you, man, my eyesight, I either need things to be super, super close or super far away. I do not have good middle vision. Had some eye surgery that went awry. And then our redemption, which will be for our clear-cut autograph patch, which those are really nice cards, is for Leonard Williams, which, honestly, I don't remember who drafted Leonard Williams, so we'll look that up shortly. We'll set it over there and we'll look it up. So our first hit had Jay Ajayi for the Dolphins, and then a Leonard Williams redemption. Got a redemption in this pack. Oh boy. Just a redemption kind of night. And another hit for the Dolphins. So the Dolphins are having a good break so far. This one is Tony Lippett. And maybe I can get that where you can you see the number on that? I hope. Hopefully. Looks like 159 of 800. Or 759 of 800. I'm sorry, guys. 759 of 800. And was that Jay Ajayi? Yeah, I think it was of 600. And our redemption here is Stefon Diggs. So again, we will look that up momentarily. And this also feels very thin. So did we just get like, what is going on here, man? Is like the whole left half of the case going to be redemptions, except for this one big fat pack? All these other packs are skinny. That is just crazy. Crazy, I'm telling you. Tevin Coleman for the Falcons. And again, I'm trying to get that at an angle where you can see the number on it, but the lighting is just makes it very difficult to see the number on these cards that are these kind of clear acetate cards. And it is 479 of 800. Hopefully you can see that. And then our redemption here, Jeremy Langford, which I'm 99% sure is the Chicago Bears. But again, we'll lay it over here in the pile and we'll verify it at the end of the break. And I'll just write it on each of those cards as we go along so that we know what's what. Yep, here's another redemption. Now, isn't that weird? We just opened a Tevin Coleman, so we know he signed stuff for this, but here we go. A Strata autograph green parallel, Tevin Coleman. Redemption, which of course is this guy right here. So there's going to be 2 of him in this break. The redemption and the signed one. And again, he's the Falcons, so we know he's the Falcons. And we do actually have something live, thank goodness. TJ Yeldon for the Jags. And what number are you, TJ? Are you numbered on here? Maybe not. I'm not seeing a number on TJ's card anywhere here. Yeah, so I guess TJ is not numbered, but it is a nice on-card signature. It's not one of those stickers. So that is nice. We'll set TJ over here. And this feels like a reasonably thick pack, so we might actually have both of our cards in here. That's not a crazy redemption, one would hope. Ooh, this is going to make somebody happy. How about a little Andrew Luck signature? Yeah, that's nice. Even though it's not a rookie, and it's number 2 of 50, okay? 2 of 50, Andrew Luck That should make a Colts fan pretty happy, I think. Let's set Mr. Andrew Luck over here. And Rashad Green, also for the Jags. So the Jags are like going crazy. The Dolphins are going crazy. This is, yeah, we're hitting a lot of the same team so far. And Rashad Green here also does not appear to be numbered that I see. All right, now here's our last pack. And this is a really thick pack, so I don't think there's any redemption in here. I think everything we've got is live. And finally, you know, it should be. I've never opened 2015 Strata with that many redemptions in one break. That was just insane. I'm going to set these up here so that we can take a look at this top card. Because this is Mr. Tyler Lockett for the Seahawks, and it is number 28 of 150. And I'm holding it at that angle so you can see the number. So really nice card for Tyler Lockett. Super, super nice hit. So Seahawks, I hope you like that card because it's really nice. You're going to like it even more when you see it in person. It's really a super nice card. And then below that, you're not going to believe this. Another Tyler Lockett in the same pack behind the first Tyler Lockett. I would not even have believed that had I not just seen it. So, amazingly, incredibly, we have all these duplicates for teams. So, not usually duplicate player, but yeah, all right. So, here's Tyler Lockett, the first card, unnumbered. Here is Tyler Lockett, the second card, out of the same pack. Like, that to me just almost seems like a quality control issue. That is numbered. Then we have our first Jags hit, Rashad Green. Then we have our second Jags hit with TJ Yeldon. And then, let me get our little dividers back between everything here. Then we have our Andrew Luck signature for the Colts. That's numbered to 50, so that's a very solid hit for the Colts. Followed up by Tevin Coleman, number 1 for the Falcons. Of course, we're going to have a Tevin Coleman redemption as well. Dolphins, number 1, Tony Lippett. Dolphins, number 2, Jay Ajayi. Then, of course, we have our Tevin Coleman redemption, which we just saw Mr. Tevin Coleman, so we know that he is a Falcon. So we're going to write, and I bet I did not leave my, yes, I did leave my pen over here. So let's go ahead and just write Falcons on there right now so that, so we know what's what. All right, so this redemption, Tevin Coleman, going to the Falcons. Next, Jeremy Langford, which again, I'm 99% sure that Jeremy Langford is the Chicago Bears. But we're going to look it up in case, you know, sometimes I get them wrong in my head. And I don't want to, I would always verify it before I sent it out, of course. But either way, I think it's better just to kind of do it while we're streaming. This makes life a little easier. So let me just get to NFL.com. Just bear with me here for a second. And I'm pulling it up on my iPad. Hopefully you guys are like multitasking, watching the Oscars or something, so that you're not just twiddling your thumbs while I have to stop and look up 8,000 redemptions. Yep, he is the Bears. So Mr. Jeremy Langford is a hit for the Bears. Now we're going to look up Stefon Diggs here. Make sure that we know where that goes. So a few teams had a great night, which, you know, I'm glad you guys got great hits. Of course, I do generally like to have the love spread around a little bit, but still, you can't deny a team getting good hits. So Vikings, of course, for Stefon Diggs. Whoops, one of my boxes for another break just fell over there on top of another box. And then finally, we're going to look up Leonard Williams here and see where he goes, and then that will wrap up this break. And come on, Leonard Williams. He is the Jets, the New York Jets. All right, so this is the Jets. All right, guys, so that finishes up the half case of 2015 Strata. And I'm just going to take the cards here and set them over. They have a little staging area over here. So let me just get everything from this break and set it in the staging area so that we can then start on our next break, which is our plates and patches. So let's take a look at our spreadsheet for plates and patches. Give me 1 second to get the right one up here. We've had some pretty good pulls out of plates and patches so far. You know, last night we pulled a Dak Prescott. It was numbered to 99, but still it was nice. And we pulled that 5 of 5 John Elway the other day. We pulled one that was like a 4 of 5, I think, of like a tag. We've had some good pulls out of here so far. All right, so this is 4 box, which is 1/3 case of 2016 plates and patches. This is break number 5, ended tonight. And same as before, anybody that's jumping in late, we have the team name on the left and the winning bidder's user ID on the right. Did have one team that is pending payment, so it is marked as unpaid. That is someone that I'm familiar with, so I feel like that'll is probably already paid. It's just, you know, I had to come in here to start the break, so once I come in here to start prepping, if it hasn't come in by then, you know, it shows up as unpaid. So, all right, now what we're gonna do here is we've got these boxes left, all right, and you'll see that they have numbers on them. When I took them out of the case, I numbered everything 1 through 12. And we put the numbers in random.org and let random.org tell us what boxes we were going to open. So we have 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11 left. So then what we're going to do is switch over here and type those in. 2, 3, 4, 6. What else did I say? 7, 9, 10, 11. Is that right? I think that's right. 7, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to, is that 8? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, all right. We're going to hit randomize. And that means we are opening box 9, box 7, box 2, and box 10. 9, 7, 2, and 10 in this break. All right, so 9, 7, 10, and 2. All right, so that means 3, 4, 6, and 11 will be for tomorrow night's break. So we'll just set them over there and get them out of the way. So far though, I've got to say I've been happy with most of the stuff we've pulled out of plates and patches. We did have we've had a little bit of the same thing like we just had with Strata though. Like we had one break where a ton of bears came out. We had another break, well, it was the same case but different breaks, I think. Where the same guy for the Raiders came out. It was a veteran guy. It wasn't a rookie, and I've forgotten his name. Anyway, so we've had kind of the same thing. Like it seems like they get on a team and just carry through the theme. So if that's the case, maybe we're going to get lucky and pull some more Cowboys out of here tonight, because we sure pulled out a nice Dak Prescott last night. And I do this every time. Like, I know that the box slides out, and somehow I am not yet bright enough. Every time I pick up the box, I do the same thing. Still try to take the lid off. Opened a zillion of these by now, but no. Not smart enough to remember the box slides out. One of those days, you know. What are you going to do? All right, so again, these are just 1 pack per box. So we've got 4 happy little packs here. And my goal is to get most of this stuff shipped tomorrow. Everything else from this weekend is packaged up. All I have to do is just print the postage tomorrow and take it to the post office. I hope to get this stuff out with it tomorrow as well. All good intentions unless something crazy happens with work. And while I'm thinking about it, if you guys If you guys think about it, you might want to subscribe to the YouTube channel since I'm not sending out the link anymore. And it will always say in the auction, you know, you can search YouTube for Leader of the Pack breaks, but sometimes it's just easier if you are subscribed to it. Makes life a little easier, a little quicker to find it. All right, so first up for the Bears, we have a numbered insert. Looks like that is 69 of 79. Jordan Howard. I think it says 69 of 79. You guys can probably see it better than I can. It's in that weird middle distance area for me. Next up, numbered insert for the Jets. That is number 24 of 50. And that's Curtis Martin. Oh, look at that. There's a nice hit for the Steelers, right? Rod Woodson. Okay, number 15 of 25. And that is Canton calligraphy. So, of course, he's a Hall of Famer. Class of 2009 is when he was inducted. So you guys know, well, if you haven't bid with me before, you don't know, but those who do bid with me often, you know how I love the Steelers. So nice hit, Steelers fan. And that is on-card autograph, too. So perfect. Great hit. Great hit. Then we have a Tajay Sharp fabric, and it is number 5 of 25 for the Titans. And our printing plate is for the 49ers Ronnie Lott. It's the magenta plate out of 2016 Classics football. All right, so we're going to set all of that over here. We're going to put our hits in one pile and our numbered inserts in another pile. This is a real thick pack. This feels really, really fat. So it must be something crazy in here. There's got to be a big piece of material or something in here, because otherwise I don't think this would feel as thick as it does. So we have a Carson Palmer number, I think that says 65 of 99. I keep trying to tilt it towards the camera so that you can see the number if you wonder why I do that. If I hold it, you know, a certain way, you can't see the number on it. So I'm trying to make it a little easier for everybody to see what is there. This is number 18 of 50. Another just numbered insert there. So we're on kind of a Chicago Bears, Jeremy Langford kind of night. Oh, this is a nice hit for the Dolphins. Kenyon Drake. And that's a really nice piece of fabric. Nice 3 colors in there. And it is 65 of 99. And that's a sharp looking card. Nice hit. Oh, there's our man. So we do have another Dak Prescott in here. Sadly, this one does not have the ink on it, but you still have a nice 2-color patch, and it is numbered to 50. So that is still a very solid hit for the Cowboys. So far my theory, that's 8 of 50. So far my theory is right in that once they get on a team or a player, they seem to be kind of, I don't know, it seems to kind of follow throughout the case. Kind of weird, but there you have it. Our plate out of here is Derek Brooks for the Tampa Bay Bucks, and it is the Siam plate from 16 Gala Football. So maybe we're going to have more Dak Prescott in here. Maybe we'll have some Ezekiel Elliott. I don't know. And I could be entirely wrong, and maybe the rest of the case is not going to have the same running theme, but just seem to have been on these little runs lately in general. Brock Osweiler numbered insert, and I think that says 33 of 99, I believe, for the Texans, of course. And this one is to 25, 9 of 25, Franco Harris. So see, there is another Steeler. So we're definitely, I can't get that one where you can really, there, I think you can see the number now. So we're definitely seeing some more Steelers. We have a redemption here, an upper echelon redemption for Lamar Miller, which I will look up before we sign off. We had some upper echelon signatures the other night, and I saw, I think one was numbered to 99. There was another maybe numbered to 25, so I think those can be kind of all over the map. Oh, isn't that sweet? That is sweet for the Dolphins. Another Kenyon Drake hit for the Dolphins, and this one is 7 of 50. Right up there on that edge. 7 of 50. And you'll notice, you know, if you look, and I should have mentioned this before, but you can see it kind of down there, especially in the lower left corner. Most of these are coming out with some imperfections and some chipping and things on the edges and corners, they're just coming right out of the pack that way. Nothing, you know, horrible, but nothing I've seen pulled out that's going to grade a 10 either. So I know it's probably kind of hard to see it, but that's the case on almost all of these, that they have some edge and corner imperfections. That is a sweet piece of material right there. And our plate is Von Bell. It's the magenta plate out of 2016 Prestige Football. And if any of you guys have never pulled a plate or gotten a plate before, they do almost always have some scratches and surface imperfections on them. And that's, of course, because they were actually used in the manufacturing process. So they were, you know, they've been used and abused. They're not in terrible shape, but they're still not going to be, you know, squeaky clean. So, and when I do the hits recap, I'll show you, of course, the front of all those plates. Well, a lot of times you can't tell much from the image, but we will take a look at them. For the Cowboys, we have a Troy Aikman numbered insert, and I'm leaning over trying to see that. I think it says 65 of 79. You guys can possibly see it better than I can. Having a hard time tonight with my middle vision. For the Redskins, we have a Darryl Green 10 of 50. I think that is 10 of 50. Numbered insert. Alex Collins for the Seahawks. That's a nice hit, 25 of 99. Had a similar hit with Alex Collins out of the first case. Michael Thomas for the Saints, number 12 of 25. That is 4 pieces of material, but unfortunately they're all 4 the same color, so, you know, it's kind of hard to see them, but I wish that they had a little more color in that particular patch. And another hit for the Steelers, Jerome Bettis printing plate out of National Treasures Football, magenta plate. So that's a high-end series to get a plate out of for sure. All right, so there is the front of Jerome Bettis and the printing plate. And our next, I'm just going to do the hits recap. Then we have our Michael Thomas fabrics for the Saints, 12 of 25. Then we have our Alex Collins material and signature, 25 of 99 for Seattle. Our next printing plate was Von Bell. And that's what the front of that one looks like. And that's out of Prestige Football. Then we have what is my favorite piece of material for tonight, anyway. That tag the other night was pretty sweet. But for tonight, this is my favorite. For the Dolphins, the full coverage tag, Kenyon Drake for the Dolphins. Then this plate was for the Bucks, Derek Brooks, and that is what that's what the front of that one looks like. We did have one hit for our Cowboy kids, our Dak Prescott materials. And that one is numbered 250. Our second Kenyon Drake hit for the Dolphins. That's also a nice patch. Not, of course, as nice as the big one, but still nice. 65 of 99. Our Tajay Sharp fabric for the Titans. That one is number 5 of 25. A Ron Woodson signature for the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's number 15 of 25. Also, there you can definitely catch the number on it at that angle. Very nice hit for the Steelers. And then our Ronnie Lott plate for the 49ers. And that's what the front of that looks like. And then, of course, our numbered inserts. If you guys want to go through the numbered inserts again, somebody jump in chat and tell me and I'll do it. Otherwise, let's take a look. Let's look this guy up. This upper echelon hit for Lamar Miller. Jordan, you're asking if there's any more. There's some plates and patches that ends tomorrow night, and that is the last of this case is what ends tomorrow night. So after that, I'm trying to get another case from the distributor, but I won't. They're not in until tomorrow. You know, they don't work on the weekends, so I don't know if they have any more or not. Sometimes they sell out. So if they have it, I will buy another case. If they do not, then, you know, what we have listed, I keep forgetting the guy's name because I'm talking and now I can't remember his name. So if they don't, then, you know, tomorrow night would be the last of what I have on hand. So we do have one little bit left. All right, so this is 2016. He plays for the Texans. Lamar Miller plays for the Texans. So it looks like he was maybe played for the Dolphins in 2015, but in 2016 he is a Texan. So that hit goes to the Texans, the redemption. And I did not see anybody pipe up and say anything about wanting to review the inserts again. So I guess that's it for tonight, guys. I didn't have a lot scheduled, probably because I ran out of time to list. I was probably breaking a lot, last week and ran out of time to list. So I'll get a bunch more stuff up. I've got a ton of stuff that I don't have listed yet, and I'll try to get that up here in the next couple of days. And as always, thank you everybody for spending your time and your money with me. I know you have a choice of where to do both, and I greatly appreciate you choosing to spend it here. And again, we'll try to get all this stuff out tomorrow for you, and I hope to see you again on another break. Thanks, guys.